Hello, once again, it's Dope Sid with my second episode of Common Sense Conversation with the Dope. Um, Today's topic is a question. When did it become popular for people to try to exchange genders? Like, when did men want to actually become women? And when did women actually want to become men? It's a wild concept, and it's a wild topic, and it's something I've discussed with homies, and I just don't understand it. So I'm trying to get a better understanding of when this came about. Was it an agenda? Was it something Hollywood driven? Was it did we evolve into that? Or what's the deal with that? Um, I'm a '70s baby, so when I came through, if you had a dick and some nuts, man, you was a man. And if you had some good warm pussy, then you was a woman. And if you chose to if your sexual preference was a man, okay, that's your sexual preference. And if you was a woman and your sexual preference was a woman, then okay, that's what you enjoy doing. And some cats like both genders, they like to fuck men and women, so that was cool. But we never actually wanted to become each other. So when did that concept come about? Um, First of all, in my opinion, because it's all opinions, we don't think alike at all. Men and women don't think alike at all. On a 360-degree scale, we probably think about 170 degrees different from each other. It's just that drastic. Like um, the way we pay bills, the way we go about our day, the way we interact, it's different. Um, Take for instance our sexual habits. Okay, a man could go into a grocery store, happily married man, happily married, no problems at home, and get over in the meat department and by the grace of God, by a blessing, meet some young freak. She could talk him into going outside and getting some head and some pussy right then in the middle of grocery shopping. And most men, if he don't think he gonna get caught, he gonna go out there and get that pussy, go back in, get his eggs and bacon, and go home to his wife and family like ain't nothing happened. And if you see her again, fine. If you don't see her again, fine. Whatever the case may be, it ain't had nothing to do with her. It's just the way we roll as men. Um, you're not gonna catch a woman to do that. You ain't just finna go and push up on a woman in a grocery store and have her sucking your dick in the next 10 minutes. Most of them anyway. Uh, another example: women could be on the counter selling pussy for $40, $50 a shot, and actually make it a career. If she good looking, that's just the bottom half of the money she can get. What man do you know could go on a counter every day and sell dick for pussy? I mean, sell dick for $40, $50 a shot. It just don't happen like that. Now, do men sell dick? Yeah, to old white women that's willing to pay, that want that man dingo meat. You know what I mean? Um, but that's not a normal. You know what I mean? Um, I even break it down even further than that. This is wild. But you got way more women than men in this world. It's always been like that. You got more women than men. So if you got 400 million women and 70 million dudes, why come dudes can't sell dick on the same rate as a woman? Because it seems like that's a dick shortage. You know what I mean? Yet with yet so few of us, we still buy pussy pretty good. It's just that's just our nature. So you can't change that. No other animal in the jungle got one woman. Now, I do believe that there are some honest men out there. And when I say honest, I mean men who don't cheat on their wife because they don't want their smoke at home. And they will comply because to keep a happy home, to keep your old lady happy or whatever the case may be. But that ain't how we naturally think. You know what I mean? As far as sex. And in other areas, man, we just us and women just don't think alike. We just don't. I done had countless number of conversations with many of my homegirls. And the way they see things most of the time is just not the way I see things. And I'm not saying that me and all my homeboys think alike, but we are along the same lines with each other. You know what I mean? But it's a trip. You know, it's a trip. Um, Hollywood, I think, has a lot to do with it. I really do believe it. You know, I'm a big movies and series guy. I watch a lot of television. In the last 10 years, I done seen so many women beat the hell out of dudes until it's just almost fed into your system. Like these little 5'5", 120-pound women whooping these 225-pound, 6'3" guys just effortlessly. You know what I mean? But then when they fight each other, it's a tie. You know, you hardly ever see a woman beat a woman. You know, they always make sure they go out almost at a tie. But a man, oh man, we've been getting beat to death for so long. And it's I'm not saying that a woman can't beat a man. I'm not saying that. Because some women can beat men. I mean, it's, you know, but if you take the strongest man, the strongest fighting man, that's his profession, and the strongest fighting woman, there's no competition in that. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's just ain't no competition in that. Most of the time in most physical sports, we dominate that. It's just the law of nature. That's just how we built. You know what I mean? And I almost ain't no denying it. Now, the worst thing I've seen lately has been the UFC shit. Like, come on, man. How you going to it almost take a monster to go in that man and whoop these ladies like that. Like, you ain't there just beating these women. Yeah, you identify as a woman, but you a man. And you out there just whooping these girls like that, man. And it's just, I don't know. And how do we even let that happen? You know, why we can't police that? Because it's not fair. You know, UFC fucking fighters and wrestlers and boxers and all this kind of shit, man. We shouldn't be in there with them ladies. We shouldn't. Um, but I mean, to a degree, women, y'all sort of brought that on yourself too, trying to jump into our arenas without staying in your own lane. Um, because you know you're gonna have some dudes out there, man, gonna try to get that money any kind of way they can. If they can't beat guys and they can make a little money beating you, they'll do it. You know, they're savages. So I don't know. That's just one of my thoughts. Another thought of mine is the military. Okay, women want so bad to fight in the military. They want to be fighting soldiers. So am I being a chauvinist when I say or when I ask, would it be too much to have all women regiments and they fight with each other? And all men regiments fight with each other? Because we all supposed to be qualified to go out there and fight in the Army or the Marines or whatever service, whatever branch of service you in. Um, so am I being a chauvinist when saying, okay, well, just keep the women fighting with women, keep the men fighting with men, and then it shouldn't be any problem. That should be the solution to the problems. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of I worked on bases, and a lot of them guys, like, man, they got to dumb down the what you call it, when you got to try out for them. You know, they don't have to run as fast as we do. They don't have to carry as much weight, and which that's to a disadvantage. To us, that's a disadvantage for real. When you out there in a firefight, you want somebody that's as strong or stronger than you on your side. And most men just gotta, it's human nature for us to want to help a woman. If you see her down, you're gonna want to help her. And when you start helping her too much, then you leaving the man on your other side in danger. So it's just, I know it's a complicated, it's a complicated topic. It's a complicated. The issues is just not. It's not easy to solve. I mean, I know that for a fact. It's not. And but I want to get y'all feedback on that. Like, what do you think about what I'm saying? Am I a complete nut? Can I come at it from another angle? Am I thinking about it right? Am I thinking about it wrong? Or what is y'all's perception of what I'm saying? Um, Now I'm not speaking on your sexual preference or what it is or what you like to fuck. That's not what I'm talking about because everybody like to get out different ways. I'm speaking on why don't you want to be what God made you? You know, because everybody like to say God don't make no mistakes. So, and He does give you freedom to do what you want to do, but it just I don't know. It's wild. It's wild. But anyway, I want the women to come back and tell me how far off base I am, or how much of an asshole I am for even asking this question. And men the same thing. You know, if you if you got some dick between your pants and you just insist on you're a woman, I want you to tell me why you're a woman. You know what makes you a woman, and why I shouldn't say you're not a woman just because you can't have a period or children. You know what I mean? You know, women, you don't have any testosterone in you. You got a nice big set of titties. What makes you a man? Even if you can cut them hoes off, you still a woman. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. But like I say, I expect a lot of blowback off this. So bring the smoke. I'm not gonna argue with nobody. It's all in fun to me. I'm just doing this shit just to see if it's what it's all about, to interact with people. So just hit your boy back, man. This the Dope Sid. It's called Common Sense Conversation. Representing that South, like I'm always gonna do, between Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, Texas. You know what I mean? Just that real South. You know what I mean? And just hit me back and tell me what's up. Peace.